everyone, come and see the greatest thing on your TV. Learning new and exciting stuff, making homework not so tough. Move your feet and shake your bones, have some fun in the KnowZone. KnowZone, KnowZone, have some fun in the KnowZone.
Yay! Maspeedy will be taking us to KWS Animal Orphanage in Out There. Teacher Penda will have a fantastic lesson for us in cool words, and of course, I will be getting some more help with my maths when we play Number Run.
That's right. That and lots more coming up. But first, why don't we step into the chill out zone and meet today's studio guests? They're waiting patiently to meet us. Come on, follow me. Hello, everyone. Are you happy to be here?
Yes!
Excellent. Why don't we say a big hello to everyone who's watching us at home?
Hello!
Well, hello, everyone.
Hello, Marara!
Well, we're really glad to get your help for today's show. Now, to start us off, why don't you tell everyone who's watching us at home what today's KnowZone buzzwords are?
Heath. Forest. Scare. Row. Frighten.
Excellent. Now, today's KnowZone buzzwords are all about animals. Now, listen out for them throughout the program because they will be appearing everywhere. And we hope that you will write them down. And we hope that you'll remember them as well, will you?
Yes!
Well, let's visit Makutano and find out what the Junction Juniors are up to today.
Junction Juniors!
Did you know that an elephant stays pregnant for 20 months?
If I were an animal, I'd be a lion, the king of the jungle. I'd roar and frighten everyone.
I would be a snake. I would bite you. So it looks like the lion isn't tougher than other animals after all.
I'd hear you coming. You know lions have a stronger sense of hearing.
Then if you'd hear me, I would pounce on you, especially for a big snake like a python.
Password!
Hold on. We are all here and it can't be Bakari. He had to go on some errands with his family. Oh, it's Maspeedy.
Hello, Junction Juniors.
Hi, Maspeedy.
I urgently need your help. Betty's sisters ran away.
Who's Betty?
Oh, sorry. Betty is one of the cows in my herd, and her sister Nuru has run away. And I urgently need to find her. There are so many customers at my milk bar who want milk. Will you please help me look after Betty?
That's okay, Maspeedy. We'll take good care of Betty. Good luck finding Nuru.
And remember, when you're looking after Betty, you have to watch over her every time. And make sure that she doesn't eat anything that has plastic. Thank you. I'll be back, eh?
Okay. Can we play with her? She is so pretty. Did you hear that?
It's a snake.
Brian! Wait a minute! We've lost the cow! We've lost Betty!
Maspeedy will be so sad. We have to find Betty. You heard what he said. There are customers waiting for milk, and now that he has gone to search for Nuru, we have to find Betty before he finds Nuru.
What should we do? We should split up into 2 groups. That will make our search faster. Okay. Betty! Where are you? I can find her through her hoof prints.
You can't stop lying.
Yes, I can.
Since when?
You're just jealous because I have a talent and you don't. Ashley, look, I found her hoof prints. Did you hear that? Is that a row?
A lion's roar. But it's impossible for a lion to be in this wood.
I don't like this.
Don't worry, I'll protect you.
Yeah, me too.
Run!
I go?
Betty looked like a clever cow. She should have gone to look for food or water.
Or maybe she went to look for her sister Nuru. You know, family is very important. She probably just missed her sister.
Or gone back to Maspeedy or her herd.
Okay, we have to find Betty before Maspeedy finds Nuru, or else we'll be in great trouble. What will Maspeedy's customers do if they don't get their milk?
Did you know that cows have 4 stomachs?
4 stomachs? I've only got 1 stomach. That means I have quarter the number of stomachs as a cow does.
Or even 2/8.
Huh?
2/8 is the same as a quarter, or even 4/16. They're all equivalent fractions.
Oh, right.
What's that?
It sounded like an elephant. Elephants on this side of the forest? No way.
But that's the sound an elephant makes.
Okay, we have to get out of here before they stamp us. I agree. Let's run.
Scaredy cats, look at them run. Let's do it again. This is fun. What other sounds can we make? How about we bark like a big dog? Sounds like a good idea. In fact, let's split up. Okay, you go hoot like an owl to this group, and then I'll go back like a dog to the other group.
Oh no, there's a big dog coming close to us. I hope it didn't eat Sweet Betty. I'm frightened.
A dog I can handle it.
Me, I'm not afraid of a dog. Run!
This is priceless. Look at them run. I think we're far away from the elephant. But they're so huge, they can be anywhere.
I think we're now safe. Let's continue looking for Betty. Maspeedy will have found Nuru any time from now.
Did I just hear?
Hooting?
I don't like old. We should slowly walk away. Let's go now.
Okay. Let's move like a cow so that they think Maspeedy and his cow are coming.
Yes. Betty! That must be Betty. Let's follow the sound.
Yeah.
Betty! It's just Freddy and Amos playing silly jokes.
You should have seen yourselves. I shared a photo.
Let's chase them out of here. I can't believe you have time to play such silly jokes.
It's not worth fighting. We're supposed to find Betty. It's our #1 priority. Maspeedy looked so worried when Nuru was lost. And now that we can't find Betty, it makes things worse. Let's tell Maspeedy the truth. Maybe all of us and him can look for Betty. I feel so sorry to have lost Betty.
I hope wherever she is, she's happy. And hope she finds her way home.
To do. Hey, it's Bakari with Betty. Bakari, how did you find Betty?
Betty?
That's the name of the cow. How did you find her?
I found her here. I came looking for you guys in the hideout.
Thank you, Bakari. You have saved us. That's Maspeedy's cow. He left us in charge of it while he went to look for his other cow.
How did you lose a cow? You are right. I saw many customers at Maspeedy's milk bar. They are waiting for milk.
I'm so glad everything turned out to be all right.
Now, Maspeedy can supply all the milk to his customers.
Yeah.
It would have been really bad if we didn't find Betty.
Aren't we lucky cows can't talk?
Thank you, Junction Juniors, for taking good care of Betty. I hope she was well behaved, eh? And because you've taken good care of Betty, what if I take you to my milk bar for a nice treat of yogurt?
Eh? I love yogurt. Come on.
Junction Juniors forever! Yay! Junction Juniors!
Oh, some animal sounds are very scary.
That's right, Mara. Now, did you hear any of the buzzwords?
Yes!
Now, what buzzwords did you hear?
I heard the word hiss. Amos and Freddy decided to hiss to scare the Junction Juniors.
Ah, that's true. What other words did you hear?
I heard the word forest.
I guess you know what that sound means. It's time for Cool Words!
Hello everyone and welcome to Cool Words. Today we are going to learn about a group of nouns called collective nouns. But first, I'd like us to remind ourselves what we know about nouns so far. Now, I'd like us to look at this text and identify the common nouns and the proper nouns. When Captain Cook first arrived in Australia, he found many strange animals there. One was an animal which hopped about on huge back legs. The females had pouches on their tummies in which they carried their young ones. Who would like to start first? Yes, Marara?
Captain Cook is a proper noun. It is the name of a person.
Very good. Captain Cook is a proper noun. Who'd like to go next? Yes, Gar?
Australia is also a proper noun. It's the name of a place.
Very good. Australia is also a proper noun. Someone else? Yes, Lewinsky?
Animals is a common noun.
Very good. Animals is a common noun. Who can give me other examples of common nouns? Yes, Nyambura?
Legs.
Very good. Someone else? Yes, Kipleting?
Pouches.
Pouches. Someone else? Yes, Ezra?
Dummies.
Very good. Well done, everyone. I can see you know your nouns very well. Now, a collective noun is a name which is given to groups of people or things. When I want to talk about a group of sheep, and I don't know the exact number of sheep there are, there's a word I can use which is in singular. Now, which word am I looking for? Yes, Marara?
I think the word you're looking for is flock.
That's the word, a flock of sheep. Now, the word flock is in singular, and it refers to the group of sheep. Therefore, it is a collective noun. Now, let's say that together.
Collective noun. Oh, I get it. Flock is a singular noun, but it's used to refer to a group of sheep. Is that right, Chapendo?
Yes, it is. Now, who would like to give me some other examples? Yes, Alila?
Bunch, a bunch of flowers.
Very good. Someone else? Yes, Marara?
Pride, a pride of lions.
Excellent. Someone else? Yes, Ger?
Herd, a herd of elephants.
Fabulous. Anyone else? Yes, Lewinsky?
Set, a set of tools.
Excellent. Those are fantastic examples. However, collective nouns are also names of groups of people. When I want to talk about a group of actors, I could use the word company. So a company of actors.
Oh, I know another one.
Yes, Marara?
A crowd of spectators.
Very good. Someone else give me some other examples. Yes, Ezra?
A congregation of worshippers.
Someone else? Yes, Alila?
A staff of teachers.
Very good. Someone else? Yes, Nyambura?
A board of directors.
So, Teacher Pendo, we use collective nouns when we are talking about a group of things or people.
Yes, Marara. We also use collective nouns when writing essays or poetry. For example, if I want to write an essay about a robbery, I would say the policemen were looking for a gang of robbers.
And if I was writing about being attacked by bees, I could say the children were attacked by a swarm of bees as they tried to steal the honey.
Well done, everyone. Shall we play a game?
Yes!
Good. Now, I have written some collective nouns on each of these cards. I will name a group of people, and I'd like you to choose the correct collective noun. Are you ready?
Yes!
Good. Here's the first one. Musicians who play together. Yes, Ger?
Band.
Very good. The collective noun for musicians who play together is a band. How about this one? A group of pupils. Yes, Lewinsky?
Class.
That's right. The collective noun for a group of pupils is a class. Now, how about this one? People waiting in a line. Yes, Nyambura?
Queue.
Very good. The collective noun for people waiting in a line is a queue. Now, how about this one? People singing together. Yes, Kitlating?
Choir.
Yes, the collective noun for people singing together is a choir. And lastly, 11 people playing football. Yes, Ezra?
Team.
Very good. The collective noun for 11 people playing football is a team. Well done, all of you. Now, Marara, would you like to remind us what we have learnt about today?
Of course. We have learned a collective noun is a singular word which names a group of things or people.
And? Yes, Lewinsky?
A collective noun is used when writing essays and in poetry.
Very good. Well done, all of you.
Teacher Pendo?
Yes?
I am so excited. Maspeedy is going to visit my friends in the animal orphanage. So, let's go
Out there!
Yeah.
Animals are very interesting creatures to watch or even to play with. Most of them live and move in family groups in thick forest and bushes. And so, watching them get along with their business is very fascinating. Although they are dangerous, they are adorable too. And just like human beings, when left without proper care, it poses a great risk for their health and life. It is in this case that the Kenya Wildlife Service saw the need to create a home for animals which need special attention. Come on, people, let's go and meet Ranger Rukia before she goes for the game drive. Hey, Ranger Wanja. Ranger Wanja tells me that Ranger Rukia has taken a rest because she has been attending to the animals all day long and she is very tired. So Wanja has a lot of things for us to see around. But first, can you guess which animals has these footprints? It's a lion!
I want to believe it must
It's a buffalo!
Good. Which one made that one?
It's a rhino!
And
Did you get it right?
who made that? Yeah. Congratulations. It's a rhino.
If not, don't worry, Wanja will show us most of these animals and more. For example, Sharon was brought in here in the year 2003. She was a little cub and she was very scared. Sharon, together with her two sisters, were rescued from the thickets of Tsavo East National Park. She was found abandoned with no family. Either the parents had fled and left her on her own, or they had been killed. Poor Sharon. But every animal here has a different story. Either their parents were ruthlessly killed by other animals or by human beings. It's such a shame because the young ones are left with no one to take care of them. Because these animals are confined in the cages, their life is a little bit different, so they don't have much room to wander around like the others in the wilderness. However, they are all different from the common animals we tame at home, and so they require special attention and care. Hey, did you know that even buffaloes take snacks? Normally they are fed on hay, but at times they are given some carrots, cabbages, and even fruits. Can you tell the difference between the cheetah and the leopard? The cheetah has a much slender body than a leopard, and its skin has solid spot marks on it, while the leopard's skin has a ring like a spot. The cheetah has blunt claws similar to a dog's, unlike the ones of a leopard that look like those of a cat. No wonder the cheetah doesn't find it easy to climb the trees as the leopard does. Most of the time, the leopard takes its prey up the tree and enjoys its meal from there as it relaxes. Oh, I wish I was a ranger. It's a nice feeling spending your day with these lovely animals. I will ask Ranger Rukia how one can become a ranger. Thank you a lot, Ranger Wanja, for showing us around. It's a great job you were doing protecting the wild animals. Bye for now. I have some milking to do.
Oh, I learned a lot about the difference between a cheetah and a leopard. I wish I could run as fast as a cheetah.
Not so fast, Mara, because the only people who should be doing any kind of running right now are our number runners. Because it's time now for Number Run! Now, this is a game that we invented so that we could help Marara with his maths.
Yes, and I need as much help as I can get.
Now, the rules of the game are very simple. On the blackboard, there are 3 sums. Now, just like this example sum right here, there's a little something missing. Now, all our number runners have to do is solve the sum and come down to the number pit to look for the solution. Now, we didn't want to make it too easy, so they have to look for the solution among all of these numbers. Once they find the solution, like so, they go back to the blackboard.
And once you're on the blackboard, you have to place it in the correct position on the board. Now, runners, make sure you don't get your numbers mixed up because...
Once the number is stuck on the board, it's there. You cannot change it. Now, once you've solved the sum, it's time to run across to your teammates and tag in the person to do the next sum, just like this. But there is a catch. There are 3 sums that you need to solve within 45 seconds. So, our number runners need all the help they can get.
So, are we going to help our number runners and cheer them on?
Yes!
Now, with number run, speed is everything. Because if you do manage to solve the 3 sums within the 45 seconds, Marara has these wonderful maths books that he's going to let you take back to your school. Are the rules clear?
Yes!
Are you ready to play number run?
Yes!
Great! So, who is going to step forward and be the number runner number 1?
Nyambura, step all the way here. Let's put 45 seconds on the clock. And what divide by 5 is equals to 10? Go. What divide by 5 is equals to 10? 50, 50. Right in front of you, right there, 50. Good. Tag the next person. 11 minus 5 is equals to what? Go.
6.
It's in the middle. 9 times what is equals to 36? Go. Time is up. Come back. All right, let's look at what you did, all right? We asked you, what divided by 5 is equals to 10? You gave us 50. Is that the correct answer?
Yes!
Well done. 50 is the correct answer. Now, moving on. We asked you, 11 minus 5 is equals to what? You gave us 6. Is 6 the correct answer?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Well done. Now, You ran out of time before you got a chance to complete the final sum. But we asked you, 9 multiplied by what is equals to 36? What is the correct answer?
4.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's just put that up. The correct answer is 4. So sadly, you ran out of time, but you managed to solve 2 out of the 3 sums. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame you ran out of time. I'm sure if you had enough time, you'd have solved all the sums. But don't worry, you're still winners because you have helped me with my maths homework.
Did you enjoy playing with numbers in Number Run?
Yes.
We still have another half hour of fun right here on the KnowZone.
So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Why don't you remind everyone who's watching us at home what the KnowZone buzzwords are for today?
Heath. Forest. Scare. Row. Frighten.
Well done. Now, all of these words are very important, and we hope that you will be listening out for them throughout today's episode.
Charlie?
Yes?
Would you like to know what animal Ranger Rukia will be teaching us about today?
Oh, yes, I would, actually. Marara, give us a hint.
Well, she'll be taking us to visit a very interesting animal. It has ears which are bigger than its head.
Ears that are bigger than its head. Do any of you know what animal that is? No ideas at all? Well, why don't we find out together right now on Wild Zone?
Hello KnowZone Rangers, I am Ranger Rukia and today we're going to meet a very special and rare animal, the Bateared Fox. It is called the Bateared Fox because it has big pointy ears similar to those of a bat. The body of the Bateared Fox is yellow-brown in color. It has a lovely little face and black-tipped ears. The lower part of its legs and its feet are black. It has a tail which is also black at the tip. The Bateared Fox belongs to the dog family, but it has a different shaped mouth and teeth from a dog's. This is because they mostly feed on insects. Did you know that Bateared foxes have extra molars? This helps them grind the insects more finely. A Bateared fox can have up to 50 teeth when it is fully grown. Wow! Shh! Everyone be quiet. Bateared foxes have a good sense of hearing. They listen carefully for insects moving underground and then dig them up. I guess that explains why they have such large ears. They love eating insects and obtain most of their water and nutrients from the body fluids of insects. Bateared foxes enjoy eating grasshoppers. They also eat termites. After it rains, they look for termite holes and catch the termites as they come out of the ground. Bateared foxes are mostly active at night. During the day, they like sleeping and resting. Bateared foxes belong to monogamous families. This means that they have a father, mother, and children in their families. They live together, groom together, and sleep together. Both the mother and father guard and play with their children. They stay very close to each other and keep each other warm. They groom each other carefully to keep clean. A mother Bateared fox loves her cubs very much and takes good care of them. The mothers can give birth to a maximum of 6 cubs. She and the father stay on alert to ensure that their cubs remain safe. Look at all these beautiful cubs. Animals like leopards kill Bateared foxes for food. These jackals are neighbors to the Bateared fox. Leopards also target their families as prey. Interestingly, when jackals work together to protect their own families by driving away leopards, it indirectly helps to keep the Bateared foxes safer. Bateared foxes are beautiful animals, and just like us, They deserve to be taken care of and respected. It is the work of rangers like me to protect them from danger. Let's protect and love our wild animals, KnowZone Rangers. Bye!
Wow, I did not know about the Bateared Fox.
Yes, its head makes it look more like a bat than a fox. I think it's scary.
Mara, there's no need for you to be scared of the Bateared Fox because they mostly eat insects.
No, I'm not scared.
Do we all know what that sound means?
Yes!
It's time for Hot Numbers!
Hello everyone and welcome to Hot Numbers. Today we are going to learn about equivalent fractions. Mara, would you remind us what a fraction is?
Oh, a fraction is part of a whole number.
That's correct. A fraction is part of a whole number and it's made up of the numerator and the denominator. Now what do we call the top number of a fraction?
Numerator!
Very good. And what about the bottom number?
Denominator!
Well done. Now on the table, I have 4 strips of paper. They are of equal sizes, but are divided into different parts. Have a look at this first one. I am using this undivided strip to represent a whole. My next strip has been divided into 2 equal parts. The next one has been divided into 4 equal parts.
Excuse me, Teacher Peno.
Yes, Marara?
Are they quarters?
Yes, they are quarters. Now, the next strip has been divided into 8 equal parts. Now, what would we say 1 part represents? Yes, Lewinsky?
An eighth.
1 part represents an eighth. We know that 2 halves make a whole. How many quarters make a whole? Yes, Nyambura?
4 quarters.
Very good. And how many eighths make a whole? Yes, Alila?
8 eighths.
Very good. 8 eighths make a whole. We can then say that 1 whole is equals to 2 halves or 4 quarters or 8 eighths. Now, when you look at the shaded parts, what do you notice? Yes, Bagonka?
They are of equal sizes.
Yes. The first shaded part is a half. Below it is 2 quarters. And the last strip is 4 eighths.
So we can say a half is equivalent to 2 quarters, which is equivalent to 4 eighths.
We call these fractions equivalent fractions. They are of the same value, and they can be presented on an equivalent fraction diagram like this. Let's look at another equivalent fraction diagram. By looking at this diagram, which fractions could you say are equivalent? Yes, Gregory?
1/3 is equivalent to 2/6.
Well done. Any other fraction which is equivalent to these 2 fractions? Yes, Nyambura?
3/9 is equivalent to 1/3 and 2/6.
I like this equivalent fraction diagram. It makes it easy to see which fractions are equivalent.
Yes, it does, Marara. And we can also use multiplication to work out equivalent fractions. We do this by multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the same number.
Teacher Pendo, now this sounds very complicated.
No, it isn't, Marara. You'll see. Let's work out some equivalent fractions together. Let's start by working out 3 quarters. What's the equivalent fraction to 3 quarters when we use the number 2? First, we'll multiply the numerator by 2. So what is the numerator in 3 quarters? Yes, Lewinsky?
3.
Very good. So what is 3 multiplied by 2? Yes, Marara?
Teacher Pendo, 3 multiplied by 2 is 6.
Very good. I can see you finally learned your times table. So 3 times 2 is 6. Next, we'll need to multiply the denominator, that is the bottom number, by 2. So what do? Yes, Nyambura?
The denominator is 4, so we multiply 4 by 2.
And what is 4 multiplied by 2? Yes, Alila?
8.
Very good. So what fraction is equivalent to 3/4? Yes, Marara?
Oh, I see. 6/8 are equivalent to 3/4.
Well done, all of you. Let's try another sum. This time, I'd like you to find the equivalent fraction to 2/3, and we'll be multiplying using 3. Who'd like to start us off? Yes, Bogonko?
First, we multiply the numerator 2 by 3 to get 6.
Very good. What do we do next? Yes, Gregory?
Then we multiply the denominator 3 by 3 to get 9.
Excellent. That means that the equivalent fraction to 2/3 is? Yes, Gail?
6/9.
Yes, I know that one. 2/3 is the same as 6/9. They are equivalent fractions.
That's right, Marara. Well done, all of you. Right now, though, let's get creative in Art Zone.
Hi kids, welcome again to another session of Art Zone, and today we're gonna make superheroes. And here I have a superhero that looks like a bat and he can fly. What we need today is a piece of paper, some tape, bottle tops, the bigger the top the better, toilet paper roll, and some scissors. First step, I get my toilet roll and I reduce the size to the size I want. So I just cut across it. And then I'll squeeze it in again. Depending on the size of my bottle top, I try and make them something like this. So I take my masking tape, tape it around to maintain the size that I want, both ends. And then to take the bottle top again, squeeze it in on top, masking tape, make sure it fits in firmly. And now we're going to make the wings. So I take my piece of paper, fold it into 2, so that we can have 2 halves for the wings. I take the body of my superhero and place it next to the paper from the bottom of the paper here and just make a mark. And now I can draw one side of the wings so that when I cut it, they're equal. So just cut it out. Another thing you should note is that when I cut the wings, I've made this point to be exactly as the height of the body, so that this will help the superhero stand. So like in the first one, and when I put him down, I can use it to make him stand on his own. Okay, so let's continue cutting wings. And then we have the wings. So when I open it up, it's double and symmetrical. Now the superhero, let's just come and place him again just in front of the wings. And I will use my masking tape just to join the wings to the body. And kids, there, my simple superhero. He can fly, he can stand, so you can play around with them to create different creatures of your own. I have one I've just made here that I want you to see. You can paint different colors on the wings, different shapes for the wings, different faces, different colors for the body also. Just like my big one here. I hope you make different superheroes of your own and have fun playing with them. Until next time, kids, it's bye.
That was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to make one of those.
Yeah, me too. I really love that Batman idea. I wish I could fly.
All right, Mara, that sounds interesting. A flying lion. But you'll have to wait for that. Because right now, it's time for something a little different. It's time for us to put our brains into gear for our spectacular spelling competition. Spell it.
Animal, chapter, building, narrow, respect, meter, deep, vegetable, work.
Welcome to Spell It. Now, Gregory, Kipleting, and Lewinsky, you are about to step out of the shadows and into the light to compete for the top prize of the KnowZone Spelling Champion, in which the winner will win one of these lovely dictionaries. Now, each contender has just 30 seconds to spell correctly as many words as possible. If you would like to hear the word again, simply say repeat, and the word will be repeated for you. Now, each word is worth 1 point. Are the rules clear?
Yes.
Excellent. Gregory, you're up first. Please, take your place on the spelling zone. Gregory, your 30 seconds start now. Thick.
Thick.
Forest.
Forest.
Bleat.
Bleat.
Chirp.
Cheap.
Scatter.
Scirt.
Deadly.
Deady.
Leopard.
Le.
Time's up. Well done, Gregory. Kipleting, you're up next. Please, take your place on the spelling zone. Kipleting, your 30 seconds start now. Thorn.
Thorn.
Laugh.
Laugh.
Scare.
Scar.
Roar.
Roar.
Trumpet.
Trumpet.
Herbal.
HURB.
Time is up. Well done, Kipleting. Lewinsky, you're up next. Please, take your place on the spelling zone. Lewinsky, your 30 seconds start now. Bush.
BUSH.
Sound.
SOUND.
Bray.
Repeat.
Bray.
BRAY.
Neigh.
NEIGH.
Chatter.
CHATTER.
Harmony.
HORMON.
Time is up. Well done, Lewinsky. Well done. Step back. Well, that was a very close edition of Spell It, so we won't make the suspense too much. Straight to the results. I will announce the results in reverse order. In third place, we have Gregory. Let's give him a round of applause, everyone. Well done, Gregory, well done. Now, in second place, we have Kipleting, which means today's NOUNS champion, with a total of 5 points, we have Lewinsky. Let's give her a big round of applause, everyone. Step forward, Lewinsky. Congratulations, you are today's NOUNS spelling champion. Here's your dictionary. Why don't you show everyone at home? Let's give her another round of applause. And step back. Now, for the rest of you, do not be worried because you will not go home empty-handed. Each of you will get one of these lovely, lovely dictionaries for yourselves. So congratulations, Kipleting, and congratulations, Gregory. I hope that you will enjoy them, and congratulations again, you all spelled very many words correctly. Now, after that excellent round of Spell It, I think we all deserve a break. So why don't we sit back, relax, and enjoy another exciting story from the African Tales.
I'm going to read you an African tale about friendship. It's called How the Chickens Ended Up in Our Homes. Don't forget to listen out for this week's buzzwords. Long, long ago, Chicken and Monkey were great friends. They did everything together and loved to talk as they strolled in the forest around their homes. My dearest friend Chicken, you have the most handsome golden brown feathers I have ever seen in my life. Your eyes are also so beautifully shiny that they ooze sweetness. Your skin is luxuriously oily and smooth, and your flesh soft and tender, which is why you have such a good heart. Chicken would feel so proud and confident at himself that he would walk around with a proud swagger. However, amidst all this apparent bliss, unbeknownst to Chicken, Monkey always harbored an interest to eat him and hungered at the mere sight of him. When Chicken was out of earshot, Monkey would confide in their mutual friend, Hyena. Perhaps I'll eat him today. Perhaps I'll eat him tomorrow. But I have to eat him. Hyena would reply, let him grow fatter. This would send Hyena reeling over in a hearty laughter. And as he laughed, Chicken would always ask himself, why do they always laugh when I'm leaving? Monkey would follow Chicken under the cover of the bush, hoping that an opportune moment would present itself for him to pounce on the unsuspecting bird and boil him in carrots, onions, and finely chopped tomatoes. Chicken, on his part, always felt frightened on his way home, believing that something was following him in the bush because of the frequent cracking and shuffling of twigs and leaves that seemed to walk with him all the way to the edge of the bush. His only relief were the occasionally friendly moo from his friend cow, a neigh from the donkey, and a once-in-a-while chirp from the swallow. This went on until one fateful day when things had to change forever. As Chicken went back home through the same thick bush after the usual chatter and laugh with Monkey and Hyena, he heard a loud, frightening sound that sent all animals scattering into the forest bushes and thickets. Most of the animals were on the run out of instinct. They knew that if one animal was fleeing, then something was chasing it, and it was time to run. So they ran. Chicken, on his part, was too trusting and always looked for a logical explanation before taking action. He intercepted the scattering antelope and asked again, what was that sound? A hunter blew a trumpet. We are being hunted. I'm scared. Run! Replied the antelope as she too disappeared into the bush. This greatly frightened Chicken, who started thinking of the safety of his friends. I must save Monkey and Hyena, Chicken thought to himself. Chicken knew he needed to act fast. His friends had to be warned to forget all about resting and run for their lives. With his thought, he turned to go back, but was shocked to collide into Monkey, who was right behind him carrying a bag. I am so happy to see you, my dearest friend, Monkey. I was afraid the hunter who blew the trumpet would get to you if I didn't warn you. Now, where's Hyena? We must warn him, he said, as he tugged at Monkey to follow him back to Hyena's home. All this as Hyena watched stifling laughter from the cover of the bush. Embarrassed and guilty at the turn of events, Monkey stealthily dumped the bag he was carrying into the bush. As it landed, it revealed a knife and a saucepan with onions, carrots, and finely chopped tomatoes. Chicken, though, was not fortunate enough to see all this as he concentrated on dragging his friend along to save Hyena. They ran for some distance every once in a while by passing animals sprinting in the opposite direction to save their lives, wondering why these two foolish animals were running straight into the path of the hunter. Once they got to the edge of Hyena's compound, Chicken beckoned for his friend Monkey to stop. He then cautiously peeked around to make sure there was no trap laid around in the compound by the hunter to trap any of them. As he peeked, Monkey looked him over greedily, hungering, salivating, and wondering whether this was the time to eat his friend. Hyena, under cover of the bush, beckoned for him to go ahead and eat his meal. Overcome by the urge to feed, Monkey suddenly blurted out, I've seen something move in Hyena's house. It must be the hunter. We must run for our safety, my dear Chicken. Into the bush, quick! Knowing that issues were now urgent, Chicken did not waste any time. He quickly fluffed his wings and flew into the thick bush with Monkey in close pursuit, a sinister look in his eyes. Once in the bush and sure that no one was watching, Monkey let off a fierce scream that seemed to reverberate all over the forest. He then somersaulted into the air and landed at Chicken's feet with a kung fu pose. In a flash, he went for the confused chicken snake, shouting, "I have to eat you today! Please!" But he was wrong. Chicken could not be eaten that easily. They rolled, scratched, and beat at each other until fate landed Monkey on a sharp thorn that saw him scream in pain, spring into the air, and land hard on the ground with a thud that gave the sound of a watermelon spluttering open. "Ah! Chicken, my best friend! You've killed me! Please remove the thorn from my behind!" cried Monkey. But Chicken had seen his so-called friend with new eyes. He took off at the speed of lightning and disappeared into the forest. He never went back. He now enjoys the safety of living with humans. The end. Well, that's all we had time for today. I hope you enjoyed the story. Goodbye.
Monkey was not a very good friend.
Oh yes, that's right. But we're all glad that Chicken made that lucky escape. So tell me, did you all enjoy the story?
Yes!
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming to help us with the show today. We really had fun, and you have all been brilliant.
Let's say goodbye to everyone who's watching at home.
Bye!